We're back. We're doing a new playthrough. I already announced it. You're watching this right now. You know what I'm playing. I don't think it should be a big secret whatsoever. But yeah, Ratchet and Clank. I've been kind of in a, like, I don't know. You could say I've been sort of on a throwback episode type shit. Where I just really wanted to play some PS2 games. And yeah, you know, that's why we're doing this. I was looking for something new to play anyway because Conquer just ended, and I would like to keep the 4 videos, I guess 8 videos a day, or not 8 videos a day, but like 8 videos a week at this point. I might have to split those up a bit better, like not just have it on Tuesday and Thursday. But we'll see. We'll see. But yeah. You know, it's been a minute since I've played anything on the PS2, and I'm kind of like, I said this I think last time, but I feel like playing something old. And so that's what we're doing. Oh, Sony computer entertainment. And also I guess like it doesn't really matter. Oh. You guys remember those guys? Those guys were good. Back when fucking this released. Oh, hell yeah. Ratchet and Clank. This is like one of those games that when I was a kid, I didn't play this that much. But I remember having a good amount of fun whenever I did play it. Why does the US version have German? That's interesting. I didn't know that. Is this the US? It should be the US version, I believe. Oh, do we not have... There are no subtitles. That means I'm gonna have to shut the fuck up during the cutscenes. Oh, fuck. That's not gonna work. Right, I just turned this on to see if it works. You know how it is with real consoles. Or does this game have built-in subtitles? Look at how crusty it looks. It's so beautiful.
Step, attach robotic ignition system. Thank you for using help desk technology.
Why does it have sex voice? I'd call a help desk too if it sounded like that, honestly. Yo, they're T-posing! Oh. No clankers, sorry. Hey, guy. Hello there, friend. Oh, whoops. Why is the stream playing? You know what's funny? These FMVs kind of still hold up today. Like, okay, you know, you can tell it's like 2002, but quite frankly. Actually, let me see if the audio works. It does. Nice PNG, asshole. Oh, it's beautiful, dude. It doesn't even look like a piece of shit game from 2002. Yeah, I got the beefed up PS2. Oh, hell yeah. Let's go. Okay, so is there actually... There it is, subtitles. Okay. It's one of these games.
Welcome to the Gadgetron Help Desk. We're here to offer you advice during your interplanetary travel. The help desk is a free service provided by Ratchet Corporation.
I love help desk. I love help desks. They're so helpful. But yeah, Ratchet and Clank, I don't know what there is to say. I think most people that are like old know this. If you're like 7 years old, then fuck you to get off the stream, but you probably don't know this, but this was the original, right? It wasn't this weird, like, new gay shit. I have no fucking idea. I played the reboot, I guess. I think that's what it was, right? On the PS4. I played that one, and I thought it was alright. I didn't think it was, like, terrible or anything. But these are the OGs. This is the original shit. Oh. Increased back then games were so hard, you know, like it's not, you wouldn't believe. But yeah, I didn't ever play the new one. I know it's on Steam and I know I could just get it and play it, but I never played the newest Ratchet and Clank, and I also didn't see the movie. I don't think. I feel like I would remember that, but I genuinely don't. But I remember playing these games. Thanks. I remember playing these games at least a little bit when I was younger. Even though, like, when I was younger, I was definitely more into, like, Jak and Daxter. And for like a while, I wasn't even sure if these weren't the same game, because, like, I understood the concept. I understood the concept of, like, right. Ah, yeah, that's how it was. That's how it worked. I understood the concept of, like, games having different names in different regions. I don't know what it was. I guess specifically this game would fall under that category, but it wasn't this game where I knew it. And I always thought that, like, whenever I heard people talk about, like, oh, you know, Ratchet and Clank, I always just thought that, like, that's what Jak and Daxter was called somewhere else. Even though it makes no fucking sense, because why would Daxter be called Clank? It doesn't work that way. But that's also kind of the source of the joke of the thumbnail. So there you go, a little bit of lore about me. No, that didn't. Die, moron. But I think most people would agree that these games are pretty fucking classic. I don't know if there's, like, a lot of people who don't like these games. I've played as of like right now. I have played all of the ones. Yeah. I have played all of the ones that exist, with an exception of the newest one. Right. Owie, he hitting me. And I have to say, like, I'm a fairly big fan of the series. Like, I don't, you know, obviously I don't remember everything, and, you know, I haven't played these, like, to death in the same way that I have, Jak and Daxter, but you know, I like these games. For some reason, the second one always reminded me a little bit of Mass Effect. I don't know why. Oh. Yo. It's the guy. It's the other guy from the title. He's a baby. My son, I will raise him. Because those dog-ass textures, though.
Interesting. You're quite handy with your wrench.
You're dying. You broke your fucking neck.
Currently, I'm in
That
search
piece of
someone
shit
who can
isn't gonna
assist us in
fly.
saving the solar system. Do you know where I might find that fellow?
Well, he's on the radio every week. Other than that, no. Hey, what's with all this save the solar system stuff anyway?
Oh, hey there.
Hello, citizens of... My race and the blog have a small problem. Our planet has become so polluted, overpopulated, and poisonous that we are no longer able to dwell here.
Damn.
But I, Chairman Drek, have a solution. We are constructing a pristine new world using the choicest planetary components available.
Cool.
So, what does this mean to you, you might ask? Using highly sophisticated technology, which you couldn't possibly understand,
Right.
we will be extracting a large portion of your planet and adding it to our new one.
Of course.
Unfortunately, this change in mass will cause your planet to spin out of control and drift into the sun, where it will explode into a flaming ball of gas. But, of course, sacrifices must be made. Thank you for your cooperation. And if you don't like it, you can take your whiny, sniveling, snot-nosed populations, form a line behind me, and kiss my... We're still on? Well, turn it off, you idiot!
Well, I mean, I feel... You
People
know...
on those planets are hosed. Well, good luck getting Captain Quark to help you.
Actually, you could help me. If you could use your ship to take me to the coordinates contained in this infobot, I might be able to gather further information there.
Even if I wanted to, I can't. I'm missing a crucial component of the ship.
The engine.
The robotic ignition system.
How did you know that?
I, sir, happen to be equipped with
The
latest
Riz.
robotic ignition systems. My programming allows me to start any ship I choose.
So, I agree to take you to this wherever it is, and you get my ship started for me?
That is what I'm proposing.
Oh, fuck. It's the fuzz!
Deal.
Except they're robots, so it doesn't really... You get it.
This could be a problem.
Why?
Take care of it.
Whoa, this is great! So that's where I've been stuck this
Nice
whole time.
PNG asshole.
Join your appendages to the steering mechanism, sir.
Huh? Oh, right. Sorry. Oh, and by the way, you can stop calling me sir. The name's Ratchet.
Pleased to make your
Yeah, I'm Sonic.
You got a name?
My serial number is V54296.
Oops. I'll just call you Clank for short. Hang on.
I'm just gonna call you a slur for short. Is that alright?
So you see, it would be most beneficial if your citizens were not in the city when my workers begin removing it.
Preposterous! I will not stand for this.
Unfortunately, you have no choice in the matter.
Let's just see what Captain Quark has to say about that, my good man. I don't see what's so funny. Captain Quark could dispatch you without even breaking a sweat, you puny.
You have now officially worn out your welcome
Damn.
and my patience.
You know what's fucking crazy?
Last chance. Stop this madness now!
Look at this kind of animation for a game from 2002.
You're right. I will withdraw my troops.
Really?
No, he's all yours, gentlemen. Try not to leave any marks.
Like, kind of insane, honestly, when you think about it. Oh, they died. that was a short adventure.
Clank? Where are you? Oh, sorry about that. Well, we're not leaving the way we came in.
Perhaps we could procure a ship from one of the inhabitants.
If there are any left.
Hell yeah. Aw, saving icon. Nice. Alright, let's go. It's funny though that the subtitles don't really work in cutscenes. I guess they aren't hard-coded in at all. It's fine. Gadgetron! Can I afford...
Some great bargains for you today.
Can't afford that. I'm broking! It's fine. It's fine, we'll buy it later. Is this... Ah, wait. That's not right. But yeah, I do believe actually, like I said, that like the one on PS4 is actually like a remake of this game. Because I mean, I also might just be remembering this game, quite frankly, but I don't know, this all feels very familiar. And the last one that I played was that one, so who knows? Who knows, truly? But if you ask me, like, the PS2 games definitely still hold up anyway. There's a lot of PS2 games where, like, they hold up still. And thanks to the powers of, you know, playing stuff on a legit console, I believe that you can experience them even better because now you're able to, like, play them in high quality, whereas before that wasn't really possible. Let me just look at this. And even in high quality, it actually looks good, which is even more surprising for a PS2 game, quite honestly. Okay, both of these do the same. Both of these do the same too. That's weird. Right. What? Oh, okay. It's triangle to exit, not circle. Okay, it's just move forward. It's not actually... I was pressing A and I was wondering, like, I'm moving really, really slow. What is that? I don't understand. I was actually debating whether or not to play this or Prince of Persia. But when I tried out Prince of Persia, it was kind of fucky. So I decided, you know what? It's fine. This game is funnier anyway. Although, I remember Prince of Persia also being extremely based, so maybe we will play that at some point. But for now, it's gonna be it. Also, like, the reason why I'm trying to record and, like, you know, play more stuff in general is because we have October coming up, and I most likely won't be recording any of the stuff in that time. Mind, of course, that doesn't necessarily mean that I have to, like, upload during that time, because we're just gonna be doing streams anyway. But I would like to have at least some stuff going forward. And then also, like, you know, if October ends, no, but when October ends, I would also just like to have some footage to upload, so I don't have to be, like, stressed, so, you know. But for October, it's gonna be, there's not gonna, I don't think I'm gonna, I still can't afford that, that's fucking insane. But for October, my assumption is that there's not really going to be any recordings going up. We're just mostly going to have, like, streams. Because I don't really think that there's a point in editing those streams. Maybe editing them down at some point, but in general, I don't think. That's it. In general, I don't think. No, but in general, I don't think we're gonna be uploading those as, like, regular playthrough stuff, which is fine. Oh, bye. Let's try that again. I think one of the reasons why I always like compared this, or maybe, well, I don't know if that's really the reason why I compare it to Jak and Daxter, but I think it's like the weapons, right? Because in Jak 2, for example, gonna drink, by the way, give me a second. In Jak 2, for example, you also have the weapon wheel and stuff. In Jak 1, you don't, but... in 2 and 3, you do. And also in, like, that weird PSP one. You know, it's kind of funny. I would have expected that at some point we would get like a Jak and Daxter revival too. And then we never did. Ain't that sad? Even though it was clearly the superior game series. I don't think it was. I think these games are way more like well remembered and well liked, which, you know, doesn't mean that one or the other is better necessarily in general, but certainly I think people thought that this one was better, which I don't necessarily blame them for. The Jak and Daxter games can get annoying. What's the point of these things? Guess we're never gonna find out. I think the one part that I loved about this series is that it kind of stayed cartoony, except for Ratchet Gladiator. Or no, actually, it wasn't called that, was it? It was called something else in the US. To Show the World is Alive. Deadlocked, thank you. Yeah, that's the one. So, which brings me to the next topic. I find it really funny that in the US, almost all of the Jak games, the Ratchet and Clank games, have like no chat. Yeah, I know, that's the point.
Look, plumber's crack.
What did you just say?
I said, look, the plumber's back.
All right, wise guy. Shouldn't you be on one of them escape transports?
Escape transports?
Newsflash, giant robots attacking. The escape transports are taking all the rich folks off this god-darn planet.
So why aren't you on one?
Socioeconomic disparity.
He hasn't got enough bolts.
Working people have to wait for Captain Quark to save us.
Well, got anything worth a lot of bolts?
I got this thing. Shows two weirdos ditching their ship. It's got coordinates to a desert planet, too.
An infobot. Ratchet, we could use that.
Alright, I'll buy the infobot. But yeah, the no chat is on purpose, Pink.
Geronimo!
I see it anyway.
Did he just slide down a sewer pipe?
Mayday, mayday! This is the solar ship Radical. We seem to be under attack from the planet's surface.
Relax, kid. It looks like some sort of fireworks display. Probably in your honor.
Whoa! That was close! Ah!
Pipe down, I can't concentrate.
Oh, we've been hit!
An unexpected detour. When we land, I'll see if I can scare up an exhibition for you.
We're not gonna live that long!
Kid, let's M-screen!
Eject! Eject!
Well,
Did you see that guy on the left? That was Skid McMarks.
Does he know Captain Quark?
I doubt it. He's a pro hoverboarder, always going off about how cool he is.
Looks like he's in trouble.
I'll say, I've never seen him look so freaked out.
what, have you seen him often?
Infobots give you coordinates for new planets.
Are you friends? Are you friends with the alien Tony Hawk?
You need to find a ship to get there.
Also, yes, I got Skid McMarks. Very funny. That, which was, by the way, also very topical because that leads me back into my,
Enter look around mode. Press and hold
into the thing that I was gonna say, that the American version of these games, had very funny adult jokes in the title, right? Like, this game doesn't. This game is just Ratchet and Clank. But the second one, I think, is Up Your Arsenal. And then the third one is, fuck, what was the third one again? Fuck, what was the third one? Going Commando, that's the third one.
Great bargains for you today.
That's the third one. So yeah, and Size Matters, I believe, was the PSP one, though. And I think I had that one, I'm not sure. Up Your Arsenal. Yeah, I remember. Which, like, in German, they don't have those names at all. Or at least in the European version, I believe. They, it was too radical for Europe. You know, they were like, nah, we can't do that. Apparently it sucks ass according to fans. Size Matters? I don't remember. I don't remember, to be honest with you. I believe I remember it being alright, though. I remember people shitting on Ratchet or Deadlocked when I was younger. And I think that was also the one where they were, like, trying to make him cool and less cartoony and more, like, edgy. So it makes sense. Which I still find so fucking funny that, like, we had this era where it's like, we gotta turn these cool cartoon characters into, like, dark, brooding protagonists. It's so gay. It's like the dumbest shit ever. I feel like with Jack, it was, like, funny because it was such a whiplash from the first game to the second. But with Ratchet and Clank, it made, like, no sense. Because that game was cartoony all the time, and then to, like, change that, I didn't really understand it, but it is what it is. Nobody wants to buy games that are cartoony and funny. Even though that's crazy, because this game has, like, some great fucking humor that goes absolutely over your head when you're a kid. Like, definitely not super child friendly, but it was cool to play, you know. It's like, oh, it's fun. You're the yellow guy and you got the robot thing. And it's like, oh, okay, all right. I see how it is. And then you get, like, really funny jokes that you only get as an adult. Like Skid McMarks. That's like, come on. That's fucking crazy. Oh, shit. Vietnam! Ah! It ain't me. I know what. It ain't me. It ain't me. Fucking explode. I also remember this being, like, somewhat of a tough game here and there. I don't know, like, how much really. I wonder if people, like, even know. Look, a penis. Funny. Wonder if people... There's gotta be, like, a lot of people out there today that don't even know that these are, like, the originals, right? I mean, shit, the PS2 is retro at this point. Well, to be fair, the PS2's been retro for a while, but at least it has games. Oh, fuck. Bye, dumbass. Oh, hey there, old man.
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Oh, what are you? Mercenaries? Torturers? Assassins? I'll tell you anything. Here, take my infobot. It's all I've got left.
Sir, we're not assassins.
Hold on. Let's see what he's got.
Wait, maybe we will kill him.
Has this ever happened to you? Hi, I'm Captain Quark, and believe me, there's nothing worse than staring down a Blargian snagglebeast from the inside and knowing your equipment isn't functioning properly. That's why I come to Al's Robo Shack for all my electronic needs. Al has been the exclusive repair shop for my super electro gadgets since I was knee-high to a sand mouse. If Al can't fix it, it's not broke. Right, Al? You said it, pal. So if you're fighting crime, or just fighting grime, come to Al's RoboShack in Metropolis for all
Incredibly forced and awkward laughter.
Al's RoboShack, it's Quarktastic.
Do you know what this means?
Yeah, Captain Quark is really sold out.
It means Captain Quark is on Metropolis. We could tell him about this invasion.
If we had a ship.
What? A ship? What? You're not going to torture me? Well, as planetary chairman, I could arrange for you to borrow our courier ship.
Hell yeah.
You can count on us, sir.
Right. Thank you, your chairman shipliness.
Now that you have coordinates to
Hell
the
yeah.
planets, you can use your ship.
You know, like,
Select buttons to bring
I'm
back.
like fucking impressed, by the way, genuinely, by the animations, right? I know they're simpler models. I know it was a different time. I know, like, it took less to do this shit, but, like, I don't know, man. The fact that they put the effort in to, like, actually animate every single fucking cutscene in more ways than just, like, oh, we are speaking now. Like I said, I understand that it's, like, simpler models, but it was a simpler time, too, you know? Like, 2002? Bro, they had Windows XP. They had Windows Vista that they were working on. It's not... Well, no, that is actually true. Well, maybe not. They had Windows 95 still. Or 98, I don't remember. I think 98 was the last, like, numbered one. Or year numbered one. Right. So, Novalis. Outpost Iridia. Where do you want me to go again? That's where we are right now. I think that's where the guy is. What is this place? Ah, okay. Yeah, sure. Fuck it. Let's go. Let's find Skid McMarks. I'm never gonna get tired of saying that name. I think this is the part. Maybe I was remembering it wrong. Maybe this was also what reminded me of Mass Effect. But yeah, it was this part, like going to different planets.
Try the Gadgetron Quick Select system to activate.
Hold triangle, right? Yeah. Hold triangle, I say, as I'm playing this with an Xbox controller. I mean, a real PS2 controller. It was good, Gadgetron. That's it? That's all you got?
Some great bargains for you today.
Lizard man, this is fucking dog shit. I already have this. You fucking scammer. You fucking scam artist. Oh, that's the guy. That's the guy. Right. I believe this is gonna just send it. This is just gonna send us back around anyway, so. Hey, what's up?
It's him, Skid McMarks.
That man from the infobot.
In the flesh, little dude. You guys get a load of that epic space battle I
He
was
looks
in?
like
We saw ya.
Neocortex's
That was like a war cry.
restarted
My agent
cousin.
and I got ambushed on the way to hoverboard practice.
Did he survive the crash, sir?
He's okay, but I've had a little trouble getting back to my ship due to my sprained ankle.
Oh, come on.
If you can take out all the sand sharks, I just might have a spare hoverboard for you.
Oh,
Love to
fuck
help
yeah.
you, Mr. McMarks, but Ratchet and I need to find Captain...
One of your boards? I've always wanted a decent hoverboard. Well, alright. You just keep that foot elevated.
You ever just, like, think about the fact how up until... Welcome back, Payne. Up until 2015, hoverboards were, like, the shit. You know, everybody like, oh, man. Hoverboards, dude. You can hover, and it's like a board. That's insane. Nobody ever fucking talks about hoverboards anymore. And for good reason. They suck. I would buy a hoverboard though if they were real. And not those like two-wheeled funny boards. Fuck those. Those are gay. If I'm gonna hover, I want to hover for real. There was also that like, it was like a Kickstarter campaign. It was like a $3,000 hoverboard, but it wasn't really a hoverboard. It just had like a wheel in the middle of the board, and I was like, all right, that's a. I mean, I guess that counts kind of. To be fair, everywhere where there's not a wheel, you are hovering. So it's like, I get it, you know. I understand. It's a 95% hoverboard. I got it. I figured it out. Dude, we're gonna be so fucking rich after this. Why don't more people, like, just kill enemies? They would get so many bolts. I don't know how they do that from, like, organic life forms, but... Shit, bro, it's easy. You suck, I think, is your problem here, quite frankly. Hoferville. Yes. Exactly. Anyway, if hoverboards were real, I would still buy one. It's like, and I guess if they're not like $3 million. Speaking of buying things, I think I talked about it yesterday on Discord, but the figurines that we ordered arrived. And I kind of have a story to tell, I suppose. I'll show them in a second, I think.
Here, man. Catch.
Hell yeah.
A brand new Z3000. You can't even buy these.
Well, I got a bail. Catch you dudes at the hoverboard races.
You've just acquired a Gatatron Z3000 hoverboard. Use your new hoverboard at the racetrack in Black River City.
Oh, whoops. All right. But yeah, there's a bit of a story, I guess. I talked about it last week, I think. I had ordered a while ago. I had ordered something off of Temu, and I ended up getting one of those like gift offers where like you buy a couple of things for like, I don't know, like $30, and then you get a bunch of like of gifts for free. And one of the things that I picked, or two of the things that I picked as gifts were the A2 and 2B figurines, which otherwise would have been like $6 on Temu. But I picked those, and I was like really surprised by how good quality they were, because they're like honestly really solid. They're like not misshapen in any way, shape, or form. You arguably, like, the details are a little bit fucky sometimes, but overall they're actually really good quality. But for, in this case, for free, and otherwise like you would get them for like $6 each, which is, you know, if you don't care about like crazy detail or whatever, like that's a steal, quite frankly. It's stealing, because they probably bought them from some manufacturer and are reselling them. But it's like, I don't know, I don't have an issue with that. I don't want to pay like a fuckload of money for a figure of something, you know, like. Seven more and I'll have all of them. I'll finally be free. What, Skylanders? Oh yeah, you also bought Skylanders, didn't you? But yeah, then the figurines arrived. And obviously Rose saw, right? And she was like, where the fuck did you get these? And I'm like, off of Temu. And then she was like, I want some. I want some. And I was like, well, okay. Sure, we can check like what there is on Temu. But also, like, don't go crazy, because we don't have a whole lot of space, right? We don't have a crazy amount of space to put them if we get some. So we ended up buying 9. Well, that's not even true. We didn't buy all of them. Some of them were gifts. But yeah, we ended up buying 9, and I guess when we were selecting them, we weren't necessarily paying attention, because some of them are a lot bigger than I assumed they would be. And so I had to clean out like an entire shelf just so we could fit them in there. Because we're like, oh, you know, these are small, like I can put these on my computers. Or, well, at least on one of the computers, the streaming PC. And then we realized that, like, when they arrived, oh, these are actually really big. And I'm gonna show them in a second here. But I would like to finish this planet before we go. I'm not going to, by the way, I don't believe I'm gonna 100% this game. As I believe that was actually really difficult. Like a Steam sale, this ain't no price. Then check card and have over $100. No, it's like see, the thing is, like, we did spend $90, or no, it was like $70 actually. Sorry, but it's for 9 figurines. Where like some figurines cost like twice that for just one. So it is like genuinely a steal in my mind. And honestly, they're good fucking quality. I'm like, you're gonna see in a second here, the big ones are actually like crazy good quality for just like what you would assume to be shitty like Temu figurines, but no, they're actually really good. The problem wasn't the price anyway, because I knew they weren't going to be that expensive. The problem is the space. That we don't have that much.